Come fly with me, let's fly away. Of course, Frank Sinatra, ready to go tropical, ready to take off in the blue. And I think a lot of us would love a trip right now to Acapulco Bay this time of year. Sounds pretty nice. And that's what Great Falls resident Debby Weimer is banking on. She's headed to Mexico soon for vacation, but she reached out to me saying, help me, Ben. She asked me a simple question. Why is it more expensive to fly out of Great Falls than it is, say, Helena or Bozeman? And after an incredible roundtable discussion, the answer, it's a whole lot more complicated than you think. The meeting was set to take place at 11 a.m. And for me, I was excited. I brought Debby Weimer directly to the source to answer her Help Me Ben question. And to learn more about airline prices, trends, and the future of Great Falls, may I introduce you to John Faulkner, Airport Director, Great Falls Airport.
Yes, yeah, we'll be more attractive to the airlines. And so, I mean, that is where all that money goes.
And I was complaining to one of my friends, and her husband happened to be there. Yeah. And he goes, why don't you ask Ben? And I said, you know what? That is a great idea. I think I'll do that.
And just to get a baseline, this is the average ticket price for the major Montana airports from the last full year, 2021. As you can see, the bigger airports tend to have cheaper ticket prices. And Debby was ready to ask John some questions.
So like if somebody's going to buy an airline ticket, do you throw in part of that to lower their ticket? How does that work?
No, the airport doesn't receive anything from the ticket. The two misconceptions about airports, we don't receive any of the ticket purchase, nothing. The majority of our money, when you look at it now, comes from passengers.
COVID hit smaller Montana airports a lot harder than the larger ones. At a conference in 2021, United Airlines CEO Scott Kirby said this, quote, we don't have enough pilots to fly all the airplanes, so the 50-seaters are at the bottom of that pile, and markets that rely on 50-seaters are the ones that are going to lose service. And those markets that he's talking about, it's a market the size of Great Falls, Montana.
I mean, for the airlines, they like consistency. They hate putting a flight in that they can only serve 2 months. You know, so if you can be consistent at the same demand level, that's better.
Now, the goal, of course, is to lower ticket prices. And how you lower ticket prices is the airlines see growth in your community. That's to add new routes and create competition. And right now, folks, Great Falls and Cascade County are simply not growing. But I know a lot of native-born Montanans might not want out-of-staters moving here to the Treasure State, but that's potentially what Great Falls exactly needs. Not just here to help the airport, but the community grow and thrive as well. Well, John stood up and took us through some of the numbers at the board. And when you look at Cascade County, the population stagnation is staggering. In the past 20 years, large counties in the state of Montana have grown significantly. And then you compare all of that growth to Cascade County, 1%. And when airlines see those numbers, they don't want to bring their business.
Right, and what are you selling to the airlines? Hey, I'll tell you what, come on into our market, add more capacity so you can drop the price further. And the ones that are growing, you know, the ones that are going to get it.
So it turns into that constant Montana resident catch-22. More people coming to Great Falls means not only cheaper flights, but it also means more stores, restaurants, businesses, and resources. But for some Montanans, growth isn't always a good thing.
I mean, one of the theories of Great Falls you often hear is, hey, you know, maybe everyone will get priced out of Bozeman and move here. Right. And we're hopeful for that. We could use some of that population. But, you know, as I was sharing with you before, unfortunately, California is still expensive and has a lot of people. They haven't all moved here.
So to make sure that the people of not only Cascade County, but all of northern Montana have access to commercial air travel, what needs to be done? According to Faulkner, the airport is working closely with both the city of Great Falls and Cascade County to raise incentive pools. That's money that will go to the airlines for them to bring in more routes and flights. That additional service will add seats and hopefully lower costs.
And we're really hopeful. I mean, I think 2023 is a tough year to try and get new service, but we're hopeful for 24. And as we start those discussions with the airlines, you know, that incentive pool is really what opens the door. You know, without that, you know, there's not much of an opportunity for us to bring more service.
So now it's up to airport directors, as well as city and county representatives all over the state of Montana to fight, attempting to keep their city, their town, and their state on the airline map, all while working with carriers to keep ticket prices down. And now after our meeting, I talked with both Debbie and John separately. Both were really appreciative of the chance to sit down face to face and learn something new. And back to that original question, there are cheap tickets that you can buy out of Great Falls. And if you're flexible with the travel dates, those tickets are regularly less expensive than, say, airports like Helena or Bozeman. Faulkner tells me that best tool to use, Google Flights, and just browse around, and maybe you can book a trip down to Acapulco Bay this coming spring. And folks, if you got a problem that's looking for a solution, or if you have a question, just like Debbie, I want to hear about it. You could be my next Help Me Ben. Visit our website, nonstoplocal.com, and you can click on the Help Me Ben tab under the news.